Hi, Linda Bowen here from StampingWithLinda.com, your cardiologist since 1997, helping you create cards from the heart. I have some fun techniques to share with you today, plus some celebration items and a sneak peek on upcoming product. So first off, did you know that the Oh So Ombre Designer Series paper, which is a free item with a $50 qualifying order till the end of this month, is the #1 picked item during celebration? Have you got this paper yet? It is very beautiful. It has a pattern, and then it also has an ombre solid look in 4 different colors. Well, today I'm going to show you some tricks with this Designer Series paper using the new butterfly bouquet stamp set and dies. This is going to be a promotion starting March 2nd. As demonstrators, we could order it now. Now, if you're interested in becoming a demonstrator during Celebration's great starter kit promotion, you could add this new product to your starter kit. Now, the butterflies and dies will be in the new annual catalog that'll come out in May, but the Designer Series paper for this suite is only available while supplies last, starting on March 2nd for customers. Again, as a demonstrator, you can order it now. So what I'm going to do is I am going to take the Rococo Rose Oh So Ombre, and I'm using my Stamparatus. I am finding with large stamps like this, like from the Sand and Sea suite right now, that if I use my Stamparatus, it helps a lot because the stamp is so big, it's like a big background stamp, and it allows me to stamp, again, if I don't get the desired ink that I want. So I'm just going to take my magnet, hold that down. I'm going to use that Rococo Rose ink pad. So I'm stamping Rococo Rose on the Rococo Rose. Boy, that's a mouthful. Oh So Ombre paper. So I'm inking up my stamp and pressing down. Again, because this is such a big stamp, if I don't like the ink coverage, or I want to make it darker, which I do want to make it darker, then I can re-ink my stamp and stamp over it. That is not a luxury if you're not using the Stamparatus. So if you don't have that Stamparatus, you need it for these big stamps like this. Now, one thing about the dies that come with this stamp set is our Designer Series paper that is available with the new release. You can cut pre-printed butterflies out from that paper. So there we've got it, very pretty butterflies. So we're just going to set this aside, and I have already taken the die and cut out another piece of that paper. So we're gonna just push these butterflies out. Now you can use that scrap to line the inside of your card, whatever. But what I'm gonna do is I'm going to take those butterflies and I'm going to grab my Wink of Stella. Now, because that's water-based ink I used, I can go in with the Wink of Stella and it kind of pulls that color off of that butterfly. And if I wanted more color, I could go into my ink pad and pull some more color out. But there we have a very sparkling butterfly. Again, with that Oh So Ombre. The Oh So Ombre paper works really good when you have an outline stamp like that. Next, what I'm going to do, excuse me, is grab my mini Stampin' Cut and Emboss, and I am going to use the Greenery embossing folder. So I need platform 1 and platform 3. I have taken that Oh So Ombre paper and I have cut it to 5.5 by 2. So I get 3 strips per each piece of paper, and I'm going to run that through my mini cutter. Always need to remember to kind of offset your sandwich. So the top one is a little bit out ahead. It just makes feeding it through your Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine easier. Now, I've seen the technique that I'm about to share on the Demonstrator Planning Place. This is a special Facebook page that demonstrators can go and share. And I wish I remembered the girl's name that shared this technique. I had forgotten all about it. Some time ago, we had stamping a sponge sandpaper. And you can use regular sandpaper or a nail file. And what we're going to do is we're just going to go in and rub over that Designer Series paper. And what happens is that it removes some of the color from the paper. Isn't that just so pretty? I just love it. So next what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a piece of Whisper White. This measures 5.5 by 8.5, just a standard card. Going to add some Stampin' Seal Plus. I am finding I like the Stampin' Seal Plus much better than the regular Stampin' Seal. I know everybody has their preference, but I am finding I like it more. We've got that. Next, what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab that Rococo Rose again, and I'm going to take the Thanks So Much. This is from A Touch of Ink. Again, a free celebration item, and I'm going to stamp that Thanks So Much. Going to grab the butterfly that I used the Wink of Stella on. And another fun technique is I am going to grab my mini glue dots. I'm going to put a couple of them down the center of that butterfly and remove them pieces. But then I'm just going to kind of crunch my butterfly up like so. And what I'm going to do next is I am going to set another row of dimensionals on the outside of that center of the butterfly. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to double stack my dimensionals. And by double stacking them, I need to remove the backing paper. By double stacking it, it's going to give my butterfly some lift. We have burnished it before, and it gives it a little bit of lift, but once we put it in our envelope, it flattens. So by double stacking our dimensionals on the outside of that wing, our butterfly stands up more and gives it some depth. Hope you've enjoyed today's video. Also wanted to show you what same technique, but I did it with the rich razzleberry Oso Ombre paper. So very pretty. We could also take it and put it this way, the butterfly on the side. So many possibilities. Hope you've enjoyed today's video. Talk to you real soon. Bye-bye.